I've come to a local glass studio here in Cambridge, Massachusetts, because our homeowners, Michelle and Billy, have commissioned a local glass artist to make them a custom light fixture for the front entryway. Well, it turns out that their oldest son, Wix, has been taking lessons, and he's going to help create this work of art. Can't wait to see him in action. Hey, Wix, how you doing?
Hey, Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Welcome to the glass studio.
Thank you.
This is Andrew, one of the people working on the light fixtures in our house, and Emery, one of the teachers here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, fellas. So, is that what we're working on today?
Yeah, this is going to be one of the accent pieces, so it won't have a light in it.
Okay.
And it's just going to be there complementing one of these pieces, which are a bit larger and will have the light in it.
All right, so help me out, fellas. How do we get to that right there?
So, these accent spheres, all the pretty line work that you see in there is all based off of Italian cane work. It's a old technique where they take chunks of color and they continually thin it out into threads. And depending on how we combine those threads, we can get different visuals on how they look when we blow them up.
And I presume that you start with something like this right here.
Correct.
And end up with something like that because it's got the black in it?
Yep.
All right. Well, how do we get started? Or I should say, how does Wix get started? Because you're going to help us blow, right?
That's the plan.
All right.
So, let us show you.
Let's pick up some color. Go right for it, you got it. And then right over to the furnace. There you go. So now we're just gonna get that color nice and hot, and we're gonna serve it to Andrew. And now Andrew grabs that stick and is able to transfer the color. Once he's got it on there, he can snip it right off. Wix comes away. Andrew gets ready to heat up and take another gather of clear on top of it.
And clear doesn't really mix with the color, it just sort of stays on the outside.
But it's going to be two different layers of color. So that's the whole thing with glass blowing, is we're building layers of color and clear to create the design that we're making right now. So Wix is now going to go ahead and get that post ready to stretch that glass out.
All right, Wix, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Here we go.
So Andrew gets that initial stretch. Whoa. Just like taffy.
Look at that.
Then he's going to hand that off to Wix.
That's insane.
And Andrew's just slowly backing up as that glass is cooling off, sort of eyeing the temperature, and that's telling him how much that glass is going to be able to stretch out. Because as much as this looks like a really simple just drag it out, the temperature really, really dictates how thick those canes end up being. And it's very important for it all to be consistent in order for the lights to look correct.
So he's reading the temperature by the color.
Exactly.
Doing it by sight. All right, Wix, I think I'm getting it. So these canes that you guys showed us at first, you just pulled your first one right there?
Right, it went well.
All right, so that one is setting up. We go from single cane to
something like this, lattice cane.
So you take a couple of them,
Right.
And then basically with the heat, you're going to put them together. You end up with the ones that we're going to be building the fixture off of.
Correct.
All right, so we're getting this plate ready by getting it nice and hot. And as I'm doing this, Andrew's getting ready with a gather.
Good.
Andrew's going to come over and he's going to use the pipe and a set of tweezers to squeeze those canes together and make sure they're stuck. Touches just at the edge to save as much of that pattern as possible, and then rolls that cane right up.
So first thing we need to do is make sure that we brush off all the dust that was on that plate, if there's any, so that it doesn't end up in our final product. And then Emery's going to take a heat on these, and we're going to stick them together.
So right now I'm watching the motion, and I'm using this flipping action to keep the cane from coming together.
All right.
So Andrew's bringing those canes together, making sure they're all lined up, and making sure that they're contacting only on the sides so they don't overlap and mess up the pattern. Now we've got them all the way together. Andrew's going to take over the heat. He's going to close it off, gather on top of it, and then you're going to be ready to blow.
A little harder.
Always communicating with Wicks about what he needs
Great.
as he's shaping that glass.
Emery.
So we're stressing that glass out. Andrew gives a little tap. That vibration breaks it right off. Wicks is going to get that annealer door for me. Keep going. And we've got that in there to cool off overnight. Nice job.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I can't thank you guys enough. Really terrific. High art right here.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Wicks, we'll pick you up in a week.
Yeah.
You got a lot of work, pal.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.